Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Kade Plays Hellish Quart on this Sword Sunday, and our next run through per the list I was provided, and I poke fun, but I have nothing else to really inform me, really, other than my own whims as to what order I do these in. So anything's as good as anything else. So that list seems good to me, and we'll go with it. So we have Barabbas. The best thing in life is the moment when the whole gang jumps out in front of the lonely carriage. Surprise and terror in the eyes of the mighty gentlemen when they give up their valuables under the gun. With time, however, it became more and more difficult to spot a traveler without an escort of at least a dozen hajduks. But fortune smiled on poor Barabbas. Someone put a huge bounty on the head of a certain Samuel Zborowski. So that does seem to be kind of a common narrative thread for a lot of these characters, is they need the money, they hear about the big bounty on Samuel, and they're like, we gon' go get it. Alright. Cagey and careful. Cagey and careful. Don't lunge on Martha. Took the hand. I took the hand, but we traded the point. What an opener. What an opener, everybody. How do you like that? Got her. Okay. Yeah, with all the rapier gals, it's a sidestepping game. And to an extent with Father's Era as well. It just benefits you to sidestep effectively. Okay. Effectively was the operant word in that transaction. That was less than effective. It's gonna be okay, though. We will redeem ourselves. She's very open to that cut. The eponymous cut. Which, I know I've mentioned before, but this exact cut is the one that the game is named after. Or named in honor of, I should say. And it's very, very, very effective. Especially against... See, it would be harder to land that against Jacek. But, because they're both Polish crosscutters. And his guard is sort of in a way that he's ready to deal with it. Oh, he took a lunge. He took a lunge. He's not feeling good about it. Barabbas and Jacek is such a match. I got the hand again. Oh, I love it. It's so sudden and visceral when you get that hand off. There it is. Oh, timed aggression, people. Maybe we're actually going to go in okay to Samuel here. I was kind of worried about this because Barabbas is typically one of those guys that I can't do super good with. Oh, we traded that one. We traded that one. Unfairly, I feel like my hit landed first. But he was already committed to his. Which is a load of ass. Get out of here. Don't you do it. Ow. Fucker. What? Alright. Alright. Gotta be more careful than that. Got him. Traded it again? Dog shit. Dog shit. This is fucking full on actual like Polish saber duels. This is rough. Now I'm starting to question my Samuel performance. Come on, give me the point. There it is. I just needed to be to Amakakaru Ryu no Hiromeki, like, walk close enough to the edge of death to be able to actually land the killing blow. Don't kick me. Don't you kick it. Alright, we gotta watch out for, and Benny and I were talking about this in my new Discord. Gotta watch out for, Zera's got a real big lunge. When he lunges, he means it. Oh, right across the back of that. Can you imagine what that would feel like? Just getting gouged across, like, the tendons on the back of your hand. That would be so... I just had like a weird sensory thing. I did this to myself. Here, I just needed him to back up. Give me some space to move. Ow. Ow. He actually just blade beat me. He just managed to technically parry the attack. His sword... Whoa. His sword did a sideways. Physics. Physics is physics. Physics are happening in this game. There's physics happening right now. And it's not just in the game. They're happening in real life. There's physics all around you. Don't freak out. You'll be okay. Father's error probably can't make it into your house. Oh. Oh, the passing torso cut. That was so gorgeous. Laszlo, we just stab. It's fine. Although I think since they tweaked his AI, that really doesn't seem to work so well anymore. See, I deserve that for trying to indulge my own ridiculous memes. Yeah, he's much more stab proof these days. Never thought I would see the day that Laszlo became stab proof. He wasn't stab proof that time though. I tagged him in the chest and he seemed to just like freeze up for a second in shock. So I did the only thing that one can do when someone's in shock: disembowel them. This is good life advice. Went right under the armpit for it. Maybe the lunge doesn't work as easily as it did now before, but I will say his guard being that high is still a huge liability. He's so open. Mwah, chef's kiss. What are we cooking? We're cooking up Laszlo stew. I was just busy chopping the meat to get ready. Red-E, get it? Oh, Samuel. Same dialogue?
Hej, mówiłem, że zabiję was wszystkich. Wasze dzieci, żony, ojców i matki. Wstawaj.
I assume this is just the same dialogue every time. I want to give him his moment in the sun. He's a tough cookie. Alright. Stuck one decent hit. Ow. He has now tagged me twice. Don't know how I got out of that. Did not deserve that at all. That was absolute marmalade. That was absolute marmalade. I'd have called it jam, but it was far too zesty. Bug out. Oh. Stung him with a good one. If I can sidestep that lunge, I can really punish him. You want to go, big boy? Ow. He does. Great. Did we just punch each other at the same time? How does that even work? Okay, got him on second point. And he still hasn't taken either one from me. Watch it now completely go down the shitter. Barabbas actually really good, and I've just been sleeping on him this entire time. The things we realize when we are face to face with a stupid man. A stupid armored goon. A friggin' big steel-bound idiot. Come on, boy. What do you got? What do you got? You ain't got hops. You ain't got hops. You could barely even lift your sword. Look at you. You barely even lift that sword. How? Okay, bullshit. How have I not taken third point right yet? He can't even lift his damn blade. He can lift it enough to cut me in the face. That's fucking garbage. I was beating the piss out of this guy. What does a Barabbas have to do? Yeah, come on, dog. Come on. Come on. Ow, cut me right in my face. Okay. I did really well for the first 2 points, and then he just carved the fucking shit out of me. Oh, baby. I need to figure out which moves in Barabbas' moveset fit into the gaps in Samuel's. Nope. Nope. Windshield wiper parries right here. Alright, tagged him with a good hit that time. Okay, okay. He does not get easier when he's limping. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. His guard is so long. Tagged him on the arm. Alright. That thrust was so slow. He was trying to slowpoke me. And I'm not okay with that. It is absolutely the most disrespectful fucking thing. Alright. I guess he gets that point. Fucking bitch. He just hits damn hard. Oh, I tried to get the lunge and then capitalize on it. Probably a little bit too saucy. So when he goes for that, like my guard, where my guard is at, he will hit the weak part of my blade. That should have hit. I should have been just a scratch closer to it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it, you big armored bastard. Don't you do it, you big steel-clad buffoon. I got fast cuts. I'll do them. Quit it. There you go. Alright, can I push him to final point? Can I push him to the last point? Can I do it? I want to do it. Been trying to figure out what the hell that thing is on his chest. Looks like a big old dollar bill. But it also looks like it's made out of metal. I'm guessing it's just some kind of, like, fastener for his cloak, maybe. A thing that, like, the fancy boys would have. You know, since he's a fancy boy and all. We traded that point. Fuck you. I can do this. I gotta fucking focus and pay attention. Not be distracted by his fancy fucking New York fashion show bullshit. Why you limping, bro? How am I not getting this point? Bugged. Okay. Got him that time. Now I just have to dig deep and bear down. Pay attention. Take him on the very last point. Which we know is a rough one. With the likelihood that I will probably have to lose it one time. Fight my way back to it. And then get it right the next time. In the meantime, I'm going to take a swig of this Gatorade. It is Gatorade Glacier Freeze. The second best Gatorade. Behind Gatorade, the cherry, Glacier Cherry. This video is absolutely not sponsored by Gatorade. They sponsor sports and stuff. Alright. We laced him a little bit. Now I just gotta stay super frosty. I tagged him again. Can't barely lift his sword. Oh, that was such a mean execution. Oh, in his last moments, he looked like a pitiful, sorry dog. And that is exactly how he will be remembered after his death. That is one of the best arcade mode runs I have done so far with Barabbas. That doesn't even make sense to me, other than, I guess, through practicing, I'm kind of maybe instinctively learning Samuel's moveset a little bit and knowing a little bit better where the gaps are. So here's the end of his story. This was not as easy as Barabbas imagined, but in the end, no fencing mastery can match the lifetime of true, real fighting experience. Pansiniensky kept true to his word and paid a hefty sum as a reward for killing Samuel. Barabbas could actually buy a lot of things now, maybe even start a small workshop and become a respectable citizen. Of course, he had a different plan. But that's a story for another time. Oh, I think he's going to start like a mercenary company or a band of pirates or something. I can't wait to have more story out of this game. That is what I'm most excited for out of anything. The second most thing I'm excited for is being able to end this episode with those grand old words. I have been Kade. This has been Hellish Quart. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.